to reporters the latest disarray Democrats have found themselves in. And I believe that stroke or glitch is an accurate description of what you are about to see.
We may have added in the last day or so, and some of what we added is Senate to the bill, like a hearing. Bernie doesn't like hearing. Excuse me, Bernie loves hearing. Manchin doesn't want hearing the bill unless so some is Senate oriented, and then we had the family medical leave. We figured if they're putting things in, then we can put something in, even if Manchin doesn't like it. So, so we are getting some Bird and Privledge. I think mostly we're getting Privledge scrub, because Privledge drug is deadless to a bill. Bird won't. It's important. You have to take it out, but Privledge violation can take you out. So we're again getting that as we go along as well. But when we pass a bill, then they will see it in its aggregate and make some
messaging, because that they have to take some of those things out regardless, no matter what you send over. You said you weren't going to send a messaging bill.
No, we're not sending a messaging bill, but we want to be sure that what we send is not birdable or bird bath or Privledge scrub. They're the two exercises we're getting engaged. Bathing exercises we're engaged in, and we're getting good response. There's no bad answer. You know, it is what it is. You know, there's a certain objectivity to it. It is what it is, because whatever it is, this is the greatest, monumental, historic piece of legislation that any of us will ever be a part of it.
Hold on. Before we get into his reaction, allow me to emphasize on what I just, or collaborate or contribute my thoughts. Now, first of all, that's all, folks. That's all I heard out of that. Besides, what was she saying? Something about a violation? Privilege violations. Now, guys, what is that? Privilege violations. Is that what they're trying to go into, to read into, to see if people are getting paid more money than they should be? Are they trying to put caps on people's paychecks? I'm hoping that they are doing that for the people who get a paycheck who have 2 mansions, 4 houses in other different countries, because those are the richest people in the world. I hope you guys are taxing the rich that way. In fact, I think it's about time that the super rich who have 16 different mansions and houses in 5 different countries, if you know what I'm talking about as an example, I think it's time for them to have their shelters taken apart and taken away from them, instead of people going after the downtown cores of the freaking, tearing apart things like they did last year. Why didn't they go after the super rich where they were located? I don't understand. But this one thing here, I definitely didn't understand to the equal of what I just said there about why people didn't go after the super rich's places. They just went after their businesses. Crazy stuff, right? Crazy stuff. But then again, nobody really knows who's the head office manager or president of Starbucks, do they? No. And they don't even know where he lives, or if they could even get there. And if they tried, well, now the way things are going, they defunded the police, right? Yeah! That's what they did. And guess what? All these other people, super rich, are hiring police officers to be their security. Now look at that, ladies and gentlemen. They did figure out a way to balance it out a little bit. Don't you think there? It's kind of stinky. But that's what they did, ladies and gentlemen. And they're passing all this stuff. I don't understand how they're getting away with this. With everybody in this world witnessing this firsthand, all this injustice happening to America by their very own Americans. In a whole, they're all screwed. Because they put their money all in one pot. And now that pot has been taken away from them. And there ain't no putting your hand back in the cookie jar. Now let's listen to Buddy react.
No, I think this is what you just witnessed is a monumental and historic embarrassment
Yeah.
for America and the Democrat Party. The truth of the matter is, Nancy Pelosi, she clearly made things a little bit too hard on herself. The more she tries to think, the more her brain puts the words in the wrong order. She could have just gone out and said, my plan is enough for Republicans to sell out like they usually do, then have her aide hand her a prune frappuccino and pretend
Yeah. So he's pretty much right. She didn't even really know what the hell she was talking about. Same with all those people out there. Now, before anybody goes out there and starts claiming that I'm enticing somebody to go, create violence, I'm only emphasizing what I've seen over the course of the last couple of years with you guys going ballistic in the downtown cores and everything and tearing everything apart. You guys got your priorities all fucking wrong. Like, excuse me. Like, you want the answers? Hit Fair Area 51. But no, you guys are stupid. You go after a capital. Oh my god. You see, this is just it, guys. You got stupid people who get hired by people like Nancy Pelosi and all that shit, and then they still don't know what to do after that. The reason why those people are being held is because they were hired. The reason why we are not hearing from them is because they were hired. And they're being paid off. And if you guys want a second opinion, a second thought that you guys might want to, open your mind about, what about Ashley Babbitt? What about Ashley Babbitt? How much you want to bet she's not dead? How much you want to bet? Nobody's seen a body, not one ceremony. Where's the body? Nancy? Nancy. That woman had some very interesting attachments to the military and stuff like that. So there is a lot of questions that need to be answered. And to be totally honest, this little shindig with Alec Baldwin, I also see the suspicions that it could have been like this line. How about this, ladies and gentlemen? Here's a big one. You may not get this until the next video because I may, open it up for the Alec Baldwin. I may do a video on this just to open it up and intrigue you guys to come back and watch some more and listen to some more. So, how about this with Alec Baldwin? He knew that there were a bullet or two in the gun. Why would he know that? Well, with the shenanigans that were going on, and, sometimes people talk and speak on things that, maybe they were talking about Donald Trump. Maybe some of those people, because of the commotions with all the mandates and everybody getting a little bit commoted about everything, maybe he just got sick and tired of this shit, and all of a sudden, the director says the wrong thing, boom. Dudes, just think about it. It's possible. It's quite possible. And Alec Baldwin with his assistant there with the crow tattoo on it. It doesn't surprise me if she had a hand in it and she's gargled a bit of Alec Baldwin semen herself. I'm sorry to get dirty with you guys, but it looks that way. Almost. It does. Look at him. He's trying to prove himself innocent. He's trying to be the victim here. No, I don't think so. The Alec Baldwin story, I don't think it's over, but we can see right through it. And I will chat with you guys later after wasting 10 minutes of your time. See ya.